Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian and welcome to the Impossible series. A series where I cheat a little bit to showcase impossible and crazy things in Minecraft dungeons. I will show you overpowered enchantment combos which are either extremely difficult or even impossible to get your hands on in the game. This is my playground character, which I use to show you everything insane in Minecraft dungeons. So make sure to leave a comment about what you want to see next. This video was made for showcase purposes only. I don't use or trade any items, they're all destroyed in the end. Messing with the game files can ruin your save file. None of this is recommended, don't try this at home. Oh, and no ocelots were hard while making this video. Saucisson. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to a new episode for this Impossible series in Minecraft Dungeons. Today is gonna be probably the craziest episode yet. I mean, we managed to do something which is currently impossible to even spot in the game. Today, we're gonna showcase 3 new armor enchantments which are currently unused. They are present in the game files, but you cannot get your hands on them in any way other than cheating. So guys, let's get right to it. Behold my Hungry Horror, a power level 262 unique gilded seasonal trial exclusive piece of armor, which of course you were only able to get your hands on with the seasonal trials of last year's Halloween event. And you're only able to find gilded items on the ancient hunts, so this definitely doesn't make any sense. But we're going to take this one to the next level, because look at this guys, we actually have the upgraded effect right there, right next to the unique gilded status. So this actually adds a blue icon instead of a regular shield icon for the armor, and right next to that we also have the diamond icon with a blue upgraded text. I think it's really cool because we can also see the displayed icon right there, as well as on the Hungry Horror's armor icon, and the HP or health value is also displayed in a bold font instead of a regular font, which you can see on the hero's armor right here. Unfortunately though, the value is exactly the same, so the upgraded effect doesn't really do anything, but you can definitely tell that there are a lot of differences visually. This is cool and all, but you've probably already noticed the new enchantments, which I also put in right here. So we have a 5% chance to teleport away one hit. And guys, this is actually the built-in enchantments, which we were able to find on the Curious armor in the past updates. I mean, this is a piece of armor which is no longer available in the game file, so you cannot get your hands on it in any way. But still, the 5% chance to teleport away when hit was an enchantment, which was of course intended to be of that very piece of armor. So this is already a very cool enchantment which we can test in battle, but then we have 3 more to showcase: the barrier powerful enchantment, the shielding, and then also the heals allies. All these 3 are already in the game files, but they have never been used on any piece of armor or any weapon in Minecraft dungeons. So guys, let's check them out one by one, starting with the 5% chance to teleport away when hit. Alright, so to showcase this, we're gonna travel to the Creeper Woods, because this is a pretty creepy piece of armor, right? I'm gonna put the difficulty to 15. I think this is gonna be perfect to showcase every single enchantment. Alright, so here we are, free the villagers. My pets are probably gonna one-hit kill my enemies, but that's cool guys. So we're gonna equip the Hungry Horror power level 162 with the upgraded effect, and then also 2 times a tasty bone, so I'll be able to see exactly what happens if I heal my allies with of course the enchantments. First, we're actually gonna take the 5% chance to teleport away when hit. Let's see what happens when I trigger this. So right now I'm just getting casually hit by the enemies. We still didn't trigger the 5% chance, so maybe... Oh, look at that! It actually works! Oh, this is so cool. We haven't tried it before, but you can definitely tell that the teleport away when hit works like a charm. And I think this could have been an extremely badass enchantment for a future piece of armor. I mean, if you could find a Curious armor with this very enchantment, how awesome would that be, guys? Seriously. Alright, I'm just gonna run away from the zombies for a second. And right now we want to showcase one of the first enchantments on this piece of armor. So we have the heals allies. So what this does is exactly whenever you take damage, you heal your allies. 75% of the damage becomes healing to your allies which are nearby. So I think this is gonna be extremely powerful. Let's see, of course, we're gonna take this one to the maximum level. And now, of course, we want to summon in some enemies as target dummies. So they can fight and lose some HP. But ooh, look at that. They're actually one-shotting every single enemy right here. This is pretty scary for the zombies. Oh man, my doggos were a little bit too powerful for this apocalypse difficulty. So let's check out the Creeper Woods once again, but this time we're gonna crank it up a little bit, level 23. Alright guys, let's go. fight the zombies. So we're just gonna slowly take their HP down, and then we're gonna start healing them, right? Right now, we don't want to take any damage yet. Alright, look at that. One of them is already at 50% HP. So what we're gonna do right now is actually stand in the front line and see what happens. Because I should be able to heal my allies right now every time when I take damage. So it looks like it's not really happening, unfortunately. Let's resummon the dogs so they don't get killed. This is unfortunate business, guys. Every time when I stand right here, nothing happens really. But this is not really what's popping up. I am teleporting away every single time though when I take some damage, so that is nice. Let's destroy these bad boys. Unfortunately, this enchantment doesn't work, but it could have been a pretty awesome one if it was actually working, because it would make up for a very awesome tank build enchantment. I mean, if you're fighting alongside with friends, if you're standing in the front line taking the most hits, well, I think this is going to be very awesome. It pretty much serves as a 24/7 radiance. It could be extremely powerful. Anyways, next up we have the shielding enchantment. This one adds damage resistance to you and your nearby allies. So for this we actually do have to go to the highest Apocalypse Plus to see how hard enemies hit our pets. Alright, so here we are on the highest Apocalypse Plus. Right now I'm pretty curious how much damage these zombies deal to me. 370,152. Of course, the wolf insta-killed him already. But let's try that out again, because I want to know exactly how much damage they deal every single time when they hit me. So once again, 370, 152. And the other one, 449,000. So let me just summon in once again and see what happens if I put this enchantment on my piece of armor. So we're gonna put this one on the tier 3. Shielding adds damage resistance to both you and nearby allies. I hope this always counts for both, of course, real allies like other players, but also pets. So minus 14% damage. Let's see what happens if we put this on a maximum tier. Right now, I don't see any effects popping up on the left side, so unfortunately it's not really showing any visuals, but of course we want to see what happens exactly when we just stand in the front line and get damaged. 385. Is that correct, guys? I think this is actually working. Let's try that once again with a casual zombie. 317,000. Okay, cool. This actually works. So we went from 440,000 damage, I think, to 370, and then of course from 370 to 315-ish or something. Let's see exactly how much damage the zombies deal. So that's 317 instead of 370. So this is definitely a good decrease of damage done. So once again, we found a pretty cool new enchantment, which could be extremely useful for a tanky build, because this makes both you and also other people tankier, so it can be very awesome for a bigger squad. I really like this one because, for example, if you look at this hero armor with protection tier 3 built in, it has the reduced damage by 15% of the maximum tier, and that is only for you personally. But if you have this tanky enchantment, minus 14% damage for every single character in your squad, every party member, that is gonna be very powerful. Anyways, last but not least, we also have the barrier enchantment. Your damage resistance increases with a number of nearby enemies. And on tier 3, this is a plus 10% resistant damage per enemy, so I think this is gonna be extremely powerful. We already saw something like this on the shulker armor, but it only applies when you have 4 or more enemies around you and it reduces the damage by 50%, but this can actually decrease the damage by a lot if you have a pretty big pack around you. So let's try and upgrade this one to the maximum tier. I'm also going to get rid of all my pets for a second, because then I will be able to see exactly what happens if I stand in a pretty big pack. To test this enchantment, I'm going to go to a lower apocalypse once again, so we can see how good this one scales in combat. Alright, let's see. I actually want to get rid of the bigger guys, so we only have small guys around us. There we go. Ooh, that was a little bit painful, right? Oh wow, did you guys see that right there? I actually had a purple barrier for a couple seconds, which probably indicates the tankiness of this armor. But anyways, let's take down one of them so I can see exactly how much damage one single zombie deals. So 26,886. Right now we're gonna walk to the rest of them and check out the numbers. Look at that. Right now we only have 18, wait a second, 16, 14,000 damage being dealt to us. So the more, of course, are around us, the more the damage gets reduced, which is, in my opinion, pretty cool. But of course, there is also a cap. I think this is at something like 20 to 30% reduced damage. Nevertheless, though, it is pretty powerful, if you ask me. 14,000 damage once again. Right now, 18,000. So I think 14 is definitely the lowest amount which you can get. Ouch, ouch. Every time when they hit me, I'm actually teleporting away. This is pretty funky, guys. I love this 5% chance to teleport away. Right now, though, oh boy, I'm getting destroyed. Alright, thanks. Thanks for saving me right there. Alright, so guys, there you have it. 3 new enchantments which are currently not used in Minecraft dungeons. They are in the game file, so they are definitely there. And they are working. I think the heals allies is a little bit broken still. Maybe it only works for real allies like players. But still, it can be a pretty awesome enchantment. Just like the shielding. I mean, adds damage resistance to you and also nearby allies. And then, of course, the barrier. I think this is the craziest of all. Your damage resistance increases with the number of nearby enemies. 10% resistance damage per every single enemy, and of course it also has a cap. Nevertheless though, very interesting. It works very similar like the one which you can find on the shulker armor when you get swarmed. Alright, so there you have it, another insane showcase for this impossible series in Minecraft Dungeons. What are your thoughts? Definitely make sure to leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear them, and of course, if you have a suggestion for the next episode, also let me know. Anyways, a big thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed watching this one, and if you are new to the channel, don't hesitate to subscribe. It is entirely free and a lot more dungeons is coming your way. Right now though, it is 4 AM out, time to work on my next project. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.